What up? Welcome to Cool Kid TCG. We're coming at you today with Purple Luffy versus Blackbeard. This is not a matchup that I've ever actually played. Looking at my hand, I'm not 100% sure what to keep. At first, I think I got a little bit of a, I saw Luffy Taro in a Zoro Juro, and I thought this is a perfect hand. I had to double check. I decided to keep because I think I'm going to be able to get the Zoro Juro effect off, because I don't think he's going to leader effect immediately. First off, also, I apologize for the camera angle because we can't see their Dawn and their trash. And also, there's going to be a glare. Again, I eventually learned that there's going to be a glare. But they start off with a Lafitte. They search... they don't rest it right here, but they will in a second. And they grab a 2K stronger. They grab Doc Q, the other guy. Eye leader effect, get to 4. I'm going to swing 5. This is where I point out, because I want to swing 5 into Lafitte, kill it, and then we're going to get the leader effect off of Zoro Juro. Now, you're never going to see the Zoro Juro again. Here, we could grab 2K Usohachi, but I decided to grab a Zoro Juro because the thought process, I want to go as wide as possible. I know I probably won't get another Zoro Juro effect off, but being able to drop like a Zoro Juro Sanji on turn 9 or my 9 Dawn turn or my 10 Dawn turn, just going as wide as possible with strong bodies. That's the idea. They swing with leader at me, and I give them the Nami blocker. And they also establish the Jesus Burgess. Here, he does not leader effect. I'm surprised by this. I double checked like twice to make sure. We're going to get to do the Luffy Taro Zoro Juro effect. We already ramped to 7. I ramped first just in case there's a random trigger, like I forget which one it was, that does negates leader ability. So make sure you do that first, and then a swing 6. Now we got our whole board swung. We're gonna play the Luffy Taro Zoro Juro out. Surprised we get this one off, to be honest. But yeah, then we're gonna grab a 2K. We grab the Soba Mask. And we're in an amazing spot right now because they did not leader ability. Yeah, you can't see their trash right now, but I believe their Jesus Burgess is getting an extra 1K. You'll eventually see like a second or third stack of the trash. But for now, I apologize again for it being off camera. On our board 2, also the one that's lit up again, just to remind, is the Zoro Juro. We are currently at 6 Dawn. We're going to be at 8 Dawn next turn. So yeah. Also, their leader's currently rested, but it should be standing. They are at, I believe, 6 Dawn. They play the stronger, and they're going to minus the Luffy Taro, and then they finger pistol to KO the Luffy Taro. So we lost the body, but they also didn't establish anything on board, just the Jesus. Now the Jesus is, he's putting the thing on there right now. Maybe now you can see it's at 6. He plays the This Is My Era, a searcher that's going to get... it's going to basically fill up his trash better. He grabs another Jesus Burgess, and then he's able to hit the extra, the next level of the Jesus. As you can see, he stacks the Ice Age, This Is My Era that way. So now he's going to swing 7 into life. He's tapped out on Dawn right now. So a 7/5's coming. So 7 will give him the 2K and 1K. And then the 1 will give him, I believe we have to give him a 2K here. I don't like it, but it's better than taking a life right now. So we give him that. Again, he passes. He does not leader effect. I find this surprising. But we're standing there at 8 Dawn. I have 2 Zoro Juros. I was expecting him to leader effect, but he doesn't. So my thought process is, I have this 9-10 Luffy. He's probably gonna leader effect next turn. I'm never gonna get a chance to play this and get its effect. So I'm going to ramp to 9. This is a little bit ambitious, ramping 3 times, but I think it's the right move. We get to 9. We're going to establish a body while we still can, a huge body with rush while we still can. So I ramp to 9, and then we're going to play it. Return 1 Dawn. It gains rush, and I get to draw a card. So we swing 10 into the Jesus. Let's clear this Jesus before it gets too strong. And then now we're just gonna swing our board out 6, 6, and then 5. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's hard to tell, but I don't think he has that many cards in hand, despite the fact that because he takes these lives pretty quickly. And then I swing 5, he gives me a 1K. Yeah, so he's down to 2 life. He's going to his 8 Dawn turn, and he doesn't have a single body on board. I feel like I'm in a great spot because we're 2 turns away from Blackbeard's being dropped, and I'm pretty wide, and I have a Kaiju on board. Yeah, so we're in an amazing spot just from the fact that they didn't leader ability 3 times. I'm not exactly sure why, but yeah, that's just part of it, I guess. Yeah, and also we have a Songoro in hand in case we want to go wide again and we need to establish another body. That's a great card in this matchup because you can just continually draw cards. It's one of the few that's like doesn't have an on-play effect. It's more, it's a when attacking, so we can continually do that one. He taps all of his 8 Dawn for 2 Jesuses and then swings 5 at life, and we'll give him the Songoro. Because at this point, I think he doesn't have that many cards in hand. I think he's got like 4 or 5. And he's got 2 life, and we have a stacked board. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start just poking him with 7s, 7 life. He takes. He triggers an Ice Age. He thinks he can pop for a second. But it's a 3 cost. Ice Age pops a 3 cost. Not a 4 cost, so we're good. We're safe there. Thankfully, it wasn't a finger pistol. And then we swing another 7, which he takes. He's thinking. He takes. And then now we can swing a big, like, I think it's like 17, 18, 8 plus 10, 18 at life, and it's GG's. Yeah, this was an interesting matchup. I think it went about as well as possible as it could go for us. We went wide, we went tall, we got to do our leader effects. It didn't shut us off, and we killed them before we got the 10 Dawn. So yeah, ultimately, a good matchup for us, I believe in general, and it went really well for us just by based off the way things go. So yeah, let me know any thoughts, any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments. Thank you, and tune in for the next one.